think we're live. Hello, Crew Maru and fellow Toychanics, aspiring Toychanics in training. It's another edition of just me doing repairs and talking toys. It's been a minute. Sorry, this is the most busy time for me in my real job. You see, I got a little zit here. I'm a little bit stressed. So he's going to be joining us tonight. Yeah, I've got quite a bit to repair tonight. We got some jobs I've had for a friend for a long time, which those are the worst for me because, like, they always say take your time, and that means I forget about them, kind of, or they just kind of get left off to the side, or other jobs come in, and I just feel bad about this. So anyways, this is for my awesome friend, Jaime. He goes by Toys, the number 4, all. So Toys for All on Instagram. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. He's super cool, super nice, and he always has really good deals on all sorts of crazy figures. So go follow him. Go buy some stuff from him. Tell him hello. Tell him his daughter is cute because she is. Her name's Mars. She's awesome. Okay. So we'll start off with the Hellboy, a classic today. Hey, Ricky M, Samurai Chris, Oreo Omega. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for always showing up. You guys are awesome. My crew Maru here. So here we go. Just let's see, inside Streamlabs to interact with the chat. You can open this chat in a web browser. Oh man, I just wanted to say something, but I guess I can't type in the chat here. Oh well. Okay. So this is a fairly simple repair. Let's see. I think these belts come off. This is the old Mezco stuff, man. I fix these all the time, and in fact, I fix these for my buddy Toys for all the time. I have fixed so many of these Hellboy figures for him. It's crazy. I'm just trying to make sure that this comes off the way I want it to. Here we go. Yeah, I thought it came off. These are really cool figures, man. These are some of the coolest comic figures. They could use some updating, but they've really withstood the test of time. Not really as far as new articulation standards go, because, you know, obviously we've gotten very advanced at this point. But still, very nice figure. Very comic accurate. I mean, that is Mignola all over. It's super cool. Oh, Ricky M, right on, man. Yeah, dude. Hey, and I always tell people this: if you can find it cheaper new, or if a company will replace it for you, then do it, man. Absolutely. I'm just here to, you know, I'm here to teach you guys how to repair, and if you want to pay me to repair it, then I'm happy to accept that payment and do the best I can. Billy Moon, what's going on, man? I knew you'd be here. I know you're waiting for Wade. I like to give you that little appetizer, you know, right beforehand. Oreo Omega says he's been on a repairing streak, currently fixing a chip in my SHF Leonardo shell. Ooh, that sounds fun. You got to sculpt it in. So what we got to do here on the start of this guy is, you can see this is where the tail articulation just twisted off here in the old seat of the pants. So what we got to do is break out our heat gun. This kind of makes the lights flicker in the next room, so my wife is going to hate this. Sorry, babe, I got to turn on the heat gun. She said it's okay. So, we actually just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary. That's awesome. What's up, Oscar Reynoso? I'm a little tired, but, you know, going to keep on rocking and rolling. Greg Rosenberger, what's going on, man? You were very, very welcome. Those were interesting repairs. We knocked them out, though, you know? And, yeah, it was interesting that you brought that up. I'm glad you're here. Whenever you had mentioned, you know, hey, how did it stretch out the sleeves on that, what was it? The Red Sun Superman. I was happy to, you know, make sure that those didn't get stretched out. I'll tell you one of the worst Mezcos I ever had to repair had to be, it was for D Amazing. and it was the like a classic Captain America or modern Cap, and he had, you know, all the scales on him, and man, you cannot heat that thing up or move it without those things just kind of peeling off, just flaking off. So it really scares me if like my Aquaman ever got messed up. Like, gosh, just heating that up or any kind of stretch in plastic. Um, I've also tried something new tonight with my stream. I've got it to maybe drop the bit rate if there's dropped frames, if it's noticing that. So I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but there's a lot of dropped frames, or like my stuff tends to pause a lot because my internet connection kind of sucks over here. So if you guys notice anything, if it's looking good tonight, if it's sounding good tonight, let me know. Um, I'm not sure if it's going to look different this tonight or whatnot, but I'm hoping this will fix a lot of those issues. If not, we'll just keep on trying to figure something out. I don't have any other options for internet around here. So thank you guys for the congratulations. So we hit our 10-year, and that was November 11th, and the PlayStation 5 came out on the 12th. So we got a his and a hers PS5, so 5 plus 5 is 10. So I've got to play a little bit of that old PlayStation 5, and let me tell you guys, it's worth it. Very, very cool, very fun, beautiful. If you have a 4K TV, then definitely get one. Awesome, Ricky M. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. I need all the feedback, you know. Also, a little update. I know you guys like to know where I stand right now on the whole monetization thing, because you guys have been giving me my views, man. You guys have been giving me my views, the shares, the clicks, the comments, all the subs, all the crazy stuff right there. I'm at like 2,500, which means I only need like 1,500 more view hours to start monetizing. So I can start making some little money doing this for you guys. So thank you. Appreciate it. And if you can, keep watching. So, yeah, let's get on this Hellboy. I'm going to take a few photos for the Instagram while I'm doing this. Just because I feel like I've been kind of neglecting it a little bit. Just because I've enjoyed this YouTube crowd so much, man. I enjoy interacting with you guys. You guys are the reason why I do this. Because I don't hate the sound of my own voice. You can look at all my old grade school report cards and I couldn't shut up. Excessive talking. I would have gotten probably a lot of like awards and whatnot if I could have just shut my mouth. Couldn't do it. But, so this is a great outlet for me, is my point. Let's see here. Alright, so in order to fix this guy, we want to either A, reattach, make sure this thing, I haven't messed with this in a minute, reattach this peg here, or we can swap it out for a screw, which you have a ton of real estate here. A ton of real estate. So I think I'm going to replace this with a screw because I don't want this thing to twist back off. So what we got to do is find a screw. So what do we got here? We want one that's a pretty good size. This one looks all right, but I don't like that it's. Let's see. Let's get in here. What are we looking at? I mean, that is pretty stinking close. I mean, sheesh. I'd have to get. I mean, dang, that's pretty dead on. And it's got a flat bottom right here. Man, here we go. So, oh, right on, man. Cool. Hey, babe, I think it worked. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was my wife applauding. She hasn't been feeling really good today, so you guys, you know, send your thoughts. Send your good thoughts. I feel like this leg is. You see, here's a good. So if you guys ever run into this issue, this is how you fix it. You ever get something like this, like a figure that's like, see that? See how that leg's like not bending? This leg wants to break. Obviously, this leg wants to go like this. But this is obviously stuck. So what you want to do, I know I use a heat gun, guys. I suggest one of these. Just make sure you got the power for it. The lights sometimes flicker a little bit, which I don't think is good, but we'll see. You want to heat up your leg. So what you can do is you can actually put this in some hot water. You guys know the boil and pop trick. These are actually fairly easy to pop off of the hips too, so you could soak it in hot water. Or you can use a hair dryer to heat it up. That's probably pretty good. So what you want to do is heat this up, and then take either a punch, which this is my personal favorite tool. You can take a flathead screwdriver. For most of you guys probably have one of these. So since you guys probably have one, we'll try that. And also a tiny, this is my poor little bent flathead. And I like this one because it's so small. But since most of you guys probably have one of these guys in your line around, we'll use this. So you want to kind of come in from the side. And we want to find what's making this stick. Something in here is making this stick. Let's go ahead and pop this off. And you can see that it's not coming off. It's not moving. So you want to carefully just kind of go around the seams of where the peg is inserted down into the cavity. Real simple like. There we go. I'm not sure what was causing that, but now we're good. Something had this, something was stuck on there. You know, you never know. And since it's still warmed up, we can just pop that baby back on. Have you tried adding, though, thigh swivel to a Mayfix figure? I feel that would make figs like Batman and Spidey even better. I feel like I answered this for another guy. I think that would be a waste of a mod. I don't believe you need a thigh mod on a Mayfix figure. Let's see. This is my favorite Spider-Man, even though I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. So you can see here that he can sit down. His thighs swivel the way, this is how a thigh is supposed to swivel. Not to mention it's got this down and whatnot here. The problem that we're running into with figures like this is the legs go out like this, and this is how you have to sit. Like, that's gratuitous, honestly. We'll grab here's a katana from McFarlane. You can't, like, this is how she would have to sit down. Her legs are just out like this. We can't bring the legs in, whatnot. But you get a Spider-Man from Mayfix, the legs are nice and closed in, and the thigh swivels work. You know, this is how they're supposed to work. That's how thigh swivels are supposed to work. So adding a thigh swivel here would honestly, I think it would be a waste of your time. You feel free to try it, and if it's good, then hey man, you probably got a legacy on your hands. But I have added bicep swivels to a few old Power Ranger figures. They were flat right here, and it works exactly the same as the McFarlane thigh. The thing is, they don't have any really muscle definition or whatnot. It was just like a flat tube. So when you cut it, it looks fine. I'm not sure how you would. I don't think that would be necessary, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. That's my personal opinion there, though. You'd have to try it for yourself. That's not something I'm willing to try, because I love my Mayfix figures and I'm happy with their articulation personally. But if you do end up trying it, Oreo, please let us know if it works, because I'm sure some people would find that interesting. Video's clear. Great job. Man, right on. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy, guys. That is awesome. Cool. I wanted to give you guys a better viewing experience, and man, Streamlabs did not disappoint. There was a little option in the streaming that said to lower the bit rate if there's dropped frames detected. Click that box and hit done. And that was it. That's all it took. Could have been having better streams from the beginning. All that knowledge out there just wasted. No, it's definitely not wasted. Let's see. I need a drill bit, which is over here. This is kind of cool. I found a couple years back. We went to a convention in Houston called Comic Palooza, where we got to meet some celebrities and all that sorts of fun stuffs. And there was a company here called GCI Toys, and this was $5 for like these Energon cubes for you know, Transformers. That was kind of cool. It was like one of those things where I had $5 on me. I was like, yeah, right on. But yeah, GCI Toys. It's kind of cool. I guess they do other robot stuff. I'm not sure, but yeah, I thought this was kind of fun. I did a little picture today, which, you know, people probably didn't even notice the nuance in it. But I've got to fix. So this guy said he had a Shockwave figure that the arm broke, and I was like, cool. Let me see it. And I saw it, and I could tell that like there was a screw in it. I can show you guys what it looks like actually, but I was like, yeah, I can do like, you know, 20 plus return shipping, and it comes in and it turns out it's 2 arms. So quoted him half the price basically, but my word's my word. Look at this thing though. I had no idea what I was getting. This is crazy. Look at the size of this. It's like a movie Shockwave, which is arguably one of the good designs from those things. But this thing is, look at the size of it's huge. It's like 12 inches tall, maybe taller. And both of the arms broke off, which you can see where they broke off right here. See if I can get this in the shot. So these pieces like right here fold out, and the arms attach here. And both of them broke right there. Luckily, there's screws and whatnot, so you can actually take all the screws out. And I'm gonna need to find a longer screw like this size to go all the way back through, and then reattach it through here. There's also a spring mechanism, so there's a lot of things that could go wrong in this. But holy jeez, this thing is huge. So yeah, that's a fun one. Carefully. It's kind of funny because it came from a guy named Sebastian, and this other guy, which I had no idea I was talking to, and he's like, yeah, the arm. I was like, hey, I didn't realize that both arms were broke, so I thought I was telling the guy, hey, listen, both arms are broke. And he's like, oh, one arm's glued, the other one shouldn't have been broken. Turns out 2 guys named Sebastian were messaging me at the exact same time. So I was telling one dude his figure arrived with both arms broke, which it didn't. I was like, sorry, man. Didn't mean to scare you. The other guy's getting a heck of a deal, though. That's on me. But you said my volume's low, Danko? Okay, nobody see. So if my audio's low, let's try. How about now? Is that any higher, or is that working for you guys, or? I'm not sure if that's going to be input or output. Let's see if I can do the, hang on, I think there's a setting in here. Shouldn't have to do this every time, but I guess I do. Output. Oh, my output should actually be a lot higher, I thought. So, that's about, I think, as high as it's going to get on me. I don't know if it's, let's see if I can go. How about I go up to here, and then how about, is that good? Is that better? I don't know if that's going to be better for you guys or whatnot. He's saying it's a little low, and Hopefully that sounds better for you guys. Sorry about that. Thank you, Danko, for letting me know that my audio was low. Sometimes I just don't, sometimes I don't pay attention to the sound waves. So, trying a lot of new things still. Man, sorry, I don't know what my audio is actually peaking at, like in the yellow. Hate that. Hate issues. I don't like that. So, okay, if it's louder, they're saying it's louder, so that's good. Now that's about as loud as I can get it. So hopefully that'll work. I'll try to enunciate a little higher. Let's get back to this. Okay, sounds better. Good. I might have just been talking a little lower. I need to get like some kind of mic set up and whatnot. I know this is one of these days. I'll actually save my money instead of spending it on figures and invest in some better equipment. I heard a laugh from the other room. Let's see, I need to get... Where are my... There's that screw drill bit. Here we go. I've been the worst at picking things up lately. Alright. Here we go. We'll take our drill bit here. I'm not sure the size on this one. So we got the drop frames issue done. That's awesome. And now we just need to get a better microphone. That's all. I wish I could use the microphone on the freaking camera over here, but for some reason it doesn't work. It just buzzes too loud, which is great. Did you like any of the new reveals from today's live streams? I have not watched anything at all. I've been working all day, man. It's like this is the busiest time of the year for us, and I'm working on actual work, and I'm at home as well, so I gotta zero in and focus on that stuff. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drill a hole right in the middle. You don't want to go too far in and go through it. So we got ourselves a nice little hole there in the middle, which this might fit. Let's see. Oop. Oop. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Alright, it fits in there. Great. So now we gotta cut it. Well, Oscar Reynoso, why don't you fill me in? What did I miss today? What kind of live stream did I miss? I'm assuming something from like Hasbro or something. I saw a picture of a Thanos. Looked awesome. Looked like a big old chonky Thanos. Taking a photo of this. Alright, we want to take our bolt cutters, which have figured out how to walk, apparently. And I thought I had everything ready. Those are what I missed. I haven't done any, dude, I haven't done repairs like all freaking week. And, oh, we got a little heartbreak as well. The Griffin will be returning. If you guys saw me repair the Griffin wing, it arrived disconnected. Sad music. But I talked to the guy and I said, hey, if you want to cover return shipping, if you want to ship it to me, I'll cover the return shipping. We work something out. He's super, super cool. So I'll be handling that again. So we get to see that boy again, and it's going to be a doozy of a repair next time. So we need to clip this baby, because it's got to be pretty much flush with it. So that looks like that'll be plenty of room right there. And our trick is to get ourselves a Ziploc bag, which for some reason I don't have one on me. Just had one a minute ago. There we go, yeah. Put it in a Ziploc bag. cut that. Although it looks like we got a bit of a hangnail here, so we need to shave that off. So we'll use our big one. This guy gets a little louder, but it works really, really well. So I'm going to use it. Let's see here. Show you guys this one. Okay, cool. Now that we got that cut, take a little picture of my Cobalt boys here. Cobalt, the only brand I trust in cutters. Let's zoom in here. Cool. Let's see, let me check out those comments in just a second, guys. Sorry. Trying to, like I said, take some photos real fast. Alright. Don Draper, when you drill out a Legend's head to make it sit lower, does the head get looser since the inside has been grinded down? Not if you, this sounds really crappy, not if you do it correctly. And I actually have one on me right now. So here's a Rogue that I did actually last stream, because both of her heads were sitting too high. And you'll see that she's in there. So now the head shouldn't be loose at all, because generally you need to go up and then kind of widen out, but not go up and just widen all the top, because if it's all wide up at the top, then it's got no room to like crevice into. So you said, I bought a Black Widow from the upcoming movie and plan on switching the head out for better Infinity War one and doing a hair swap. Oh, cool, right on. Yeah, no, you can, it's not, and it's not too hard. What you want to do is just take your time, because the path is already in there. You just really need to go up and then kind of go around like a lip, basically. So, should be good. Oh, interesting. Don Draper, how, to do a head Dremel? Message me on Instagram. If you got an Instagram, you can message me at Bill Maru Toychanics, or you can get me on Facebook at Bill Maru Toychanics, and we can discuss something there for you. We'll let me get the logistics of what's going on there. I'm not secretive about my prices. I just want to know what we're dealing with, and I like to have everything. If I'm doing business, I need to have everything kind of organized. I learned that from my wife. It won't break your bank, I promise you. Let's see if we can get this guy back in. Sometimes you run into that issue. Actually, what we can do here is, I don't want to widen this hole any, so I just want to heat it up a little bit. So I'm going to heat up this tail, since we already drilled a hole all the way through. And it was going through a minute ago. We got it to fit a second ago, but that's because it was still warm from the from drilling it in, from the friction and heat. So we'll heat this baby up a little bit. Get our screw on the end of our screwdriver. Got me a brand new deal of Loctite super glue. Alright, now let's see if we can not drop it. It's gonna drop. Stupid. Okay, well, here we go. I tried to not get it on my fingers, and I'm gonna do it anyway. Go. This is what I should have done, is just put it in like this and then put the glue on. And fill it all over my fingers. What are you doing? Come on. And we want this baby pretty flush, from what I could tell. Now I'm looking at it, it looks like almost the same size. Hopefully that fits down in there. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. Yeah, we actually want this to be flush. Just big enough. We'll let the glue dry on this, and then we'll pop that in a minute. So while that glue is drying, I will check on the other figure from my man Toys for All. And it is a... Ooh. Great. This is a film Mezco Hella. Make sure the super glue's off my fingers before I go touching this. Oh boy, these are fun. This is a female wrist peg from Mezco, which have been hitting my workbenches like crazy. If you don't get super glue on your fingers, did you even use super glue? Josh Smith, I didn't even say hello when you got in here, man. I'm sorry, Rocker Josh. I feel like I betrayed the trust. Welcome, Josh. Always good to see you, man. So, yay, we have a Mezco wrist broken. Surprise! Alright. These are really not fun to try to pluck out of here. These tend to go flying whenever they get them out. Oh! I got it! One run. Right on. Cool. Man, this figure's awesome. Look at that. Who knew Kate, man? You know, Kate Blanchett is just amazing, but I would have never pegged her for Hella, but I guess she can literally play anything, so, you know, might as well. I feel like her elbow feels really loose. Not broken, though. Still holding its, that's interesting. Okay, so, just to give you guys an idea, for those of you who do not collect Mezcos, let's see if we can get this out of her hand. I can't believe this one broke. Usually it's the other way around. This is crazy. It's usually the one that's in the hand that breaks. So, try and get this up here. So there's what you're looking at. This is right here. This is 1 inch, right? So we're dealing with something that is less than about a 1/4 inch, and when it's attached, maybe a third. And then this little peg is about 1/8 of an inch. So this guy is not going back on here. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the same way with the males. Hey, Wisman, you've done so many wrists. I'm about ready to just have you take care of my carpal tunnel. Michael Wisman, one of my favorite people on the planet. Everybody, he's here. This man mastered. Not only did he master how to make crispy cutouts even crispier, he even mastered how to be a father. Amazing. Okay. So to take these things off, I always use these kind of clippers here, and I gently go around the edges, and generally, which is not happening today, it'll just pop it off. There you go. It's the best way to get those off of there. Gently, just kind of ease in. Don't clamp all the way down or you'll break the peg, and then you'll get it off. Saw Shartimus put that Rogue head you showed on the new Rogue reissue coming out. Man, that looks good. Kind of prefer it to the head that came on it. Yeah, I like this Rogue, but it doesn't, like, for some reason, this head I don't know, man. I like her more flowy hair in the green and yellow, and I like her, you know, this ponytail hair on this more modern outfit. But, you know, hey, man, have options. Girl's got to put her hair up sometime. Sometimes a guy's got to put his hair up sometime. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd like to... So it's a reissue? Is it like... is that body any different than the old one? I wonder. Because I've got the old one. I wonder if those will fit or if the pegs are different. Anybody know? Take a look. Got me thinking about things here. Oh God, yeah, these old. Ugh. Oh damn. Does look really good. Man, these these eyes that were just. This one's got a 7:30 flight, and this one's just gonna wait for the next one over here. You know, she doesn't mind the layover because these eyes are going to 2 different zip codes. Crazy. Oh, this is the sideshow child. Yes. Yeah, I guess the only problem that you run into with this old one is the this doesn't have the head peg or the neck peg in it, so you need to add a neck peg to the old one because this doesn't have the movement like this one does. You know, you got your neck peg that, geez, it's supposed to move. There you go. Still, this is pretty dang nice. Sheesh. Well, man, I think you might have sold me on that head on here. Golly, though. I wonder, man. Oh, and the hair's a separate piece, so this might actually be able to be, and both of her ears are sculpted. This might actually be able to be transplanted onto this head. The only thing you'd have to do is make yourself a headband. Which I might try, because I know this figure is expensive, but I don't care. It's in my collection, so I'm going to mod it and make it worth more. Alright. I will keep her to the side. Might try that later on. That sounds pretty fun. Little rogue mod head. Head mod. Mod head. Alright. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and finish off Hellboy. I know this is already dried because this Hella is not. I forgot that's what he sent. That's going to be an interesting repair. Okay, so for Hellboy, we put our screw in here. Go ahead and get a photo of that. Bada bing. Now we're going to heat up Hellboy's booty. Get those pants nice and soft. There we go. Alright. And now, should just pop on in. Should just pop on in. I don't know if it's gonna. Huh. The problem, shoot. The problem is that I think this peg head is too, the screw top is too tall. It's too long. So I'm gonna have to sand it down. Which, if you're gonna do something like that. So I'm gonna have to go a little higher on this. And hopefully it doesn't heat up to the point where tell you what, instead of doing that in here, because we're going to get a lot of sparks, and I don't want that in my house, we are going to fix the issue by dremeling into the pants. So the issue we ran into was this is perfectly sized, but unfortunately it goes in too far. So what we can do in a case like that, since there's, like I said, a lot of real estate to work with in here, you can just go in and kind of drill a hole. Doesn't need to be big. Just enough to accommodate the size of the screw, which we've now done. Clean out some of the junk in there. What I do is a lot of times like that, if you're dremeling something and you need to kind of get rid of some of the excess, I just kind of loosely hold my Dremel and just kind of bounce it around in there, and then that way it's not cutting more, but it's just knocking off the excess plastic. So now we're going to reheat. It shouldn't take too long because it was warm a minute ago. Alright, that should get her. And now we'll try this one more time. That's a solid fix. I know it sounds scary because it's like really rubbery, but this thing is this is such a solid repair. It's not even funny. It's how this plastic works. Oh man, I mean, look at that. Flush, no wobble at all. And once it heats up, it'll be even a little tighter. And that baby ain't going anywhere. That's fixed. That's repaired. If I can get him to stand up. Oh yeah, man, this is a good one. A lot of these can be real loose sometimes. But yeah, good deal. I have a funny photo over here. Have my guy grabbing his tail. Might have him punch me out with his big old hand of doom. Fist of doom. Man, I know some of you guys might not have seen it, but that new Mandalorian episode today was the best one yet. It was amazing. Boom, photo taking. All right. Oh, let's fix Hella. Oh, some dude is just blowing on my phone. Never have any guys? You ever? Never mind, I won't get into it. Okay, we gotta fix Hella's hand. So, in order to fix this, what you have to do is make a new piece. That's all I can tell you. Or find some kind of replacement. So, what I tend to do is, let's see, where's my punch? Here's my punch. Man, yeah, Mando is just gold. Dude, seriously, hang on. Sometimes I get people that message me a lot, and a lot, and a lot, and a lot. I'm like, man, like I don't even know this person, and they message me a lot. Let me turn everything off. There we go. All right. Here we go. Just the fact that they name dropped my favorite. Oh man. Yeah, there was some big names dropped and a lot of cool characters reintroduced into the universe and all sorts of fun stuff. I'm just now watching the Clone Wars for the first time and just loving it. I'm not a big Anakin or Obi-Wan guy. Like, it's not. I really don't like Anakin. Like, I like him as Darth Vader, but God, Anakin is just annoying for me. But maybe he'll get better. I don't know. I'm only like 15 episodes in season 1, so. But definitely enjoying it. I started with Rebels, and then everybody kept telling me, it's like, oh man, trust me, you're gonna love it. You got to go back and watch the everything. So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to do it right. So I've added super glue here to the end of this. And I'm going to reattach the peg with super glue. God, this is tough. It's almost impossible. You can't do this like with your fingers. So I'm trying to grip it with needle nose pliers to do this. And you got to hold it kind of tight here. Oh my God, I dropped it again. Okay, here we go. If I drop this, it's gone forever. So if it falls off the table, it's it. It's done. Let me contact. God dang, that thing is small. So I do this so whenever I'm making one, I have it right next to me for reference. Because this will not hold. If you try to put this back on, it'll break. So, oh man. I hope the helmet does start coming off, man. I'm tired of the old head ways, dude. I like the I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima right now, so that might be where I'm at. Where it's like, man, down with the old ways. We gotta change, man. If you don't vote for change, you're not helping anybody. So I don't know, man. I like to see that. I like to see the revolution. I like to see the I like to see old ideas, but I also like to see new ideas. So it's definitely interesting. Also, good news. I found my box of joints here. So I'm probably going to need to order some new ones though, because I'm kind of running low. I'm hitting the bottom of the barrel here on joints. So right now what I'm looking for is hopefully a black one with some kind of peg on it. It just needs to be the same size basically, and then I can make that work. But I don't know if I have any that are this size. Like I've got this one, but it's already broken. So yay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so this right here is probably going to be our winner. In fact, it's going to have to be, because it's the only one I got. Sheesh, it's literally the only one I got. So this is the part that kind of sucks about fixing female wrist pegs, is that you, from Mezco, you have to build a new piece unless you can get a replacement joint, and good luck at getting a replacement joint from Mezco. I swear. They put out some neat stuff, but man, I don't know. Got to work on that, making your customers happy, you know? Keep some extra parts. I don't ever understand that with the companies. Like, why don't you keep extra parts around? Your stuff could break. Like, even Figuarts and whatnot will, and Figma will hook you up with extra pieces, just in case, because it happens. But, all right, so just like before, I clipped the edge off of here. This is actually insanely exciting and convenient that this piece is almost the same size. This makes me so happy because it's not going to be as much work. I don't have to create one from scratch like I had to do. My buddy Figure This Customs on Instagram, his Harley Quinn wrist broke, and I had to make one out of scratch plastic, like complete scratch plastic. And the Shockwave is from Zeus. That figure was known for hips to break off. They sent replacement parts for the hips, but I don't know about the shoulders. Yeah, I know how to fix it. I just got to go tomorrow whenever we go. We're going to go meet up with a friend of ours. And I'm going to go probably to either Home Depot or Lowe's and just grab two. I just need to grab some screws. So I need to make this fit, which isn't going to need much of a drilling, but... And also, needs to be flattened on the end here. I think this was either a Figma joint or some kind of import joint. I don't know if it was Revo or whatnot, but it's got like a, you can see here, well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a lip right there. And we need to get rid of that little protruding piece. So we'll take our sanding bit like this, and we will flatten it out. I feel that thing's starting to try to get away from me. We can also, since it's so thin, you can take a razor blade and just kind of cut alongside of it, and that'll probably do the trick instead of going in and sanding it. And that looks like it's working pretty well. And this will probably be a more even cut anyway. We just want it to be really flat. There we go. That was perfect. Cool. All right, now we've got to make, how do you make a peg from scratch? Literally make it from scratch. I don't know how to explain it. You take a piece of plastic, you get sanding bits like this, and you have to carve it and make it by hand. There's no trick to it. It's just practice and eventually skill. That's that. I've had to do it countless amounts of times. I started doing that whenever it was my D-Arts Mega Man, his hip broke, and I had some plastic that just happened to be the right color, and I had to make it completely from scratch. Like it's like basically it's got a ring on the end with a shaft, and then the bulb at the end that the hip popped into, and then the other piece swiveled, and that's that. Yeah, it's something, man. It's literally like how did I'm not gonna compare myself to that, but how did Michelangelo sculpt David? Chiseled it. He had to do it from a block of nothing, basically. Okay, so another trick here is that in order to make this work correctly, we're going to have to drill a bigger hole. We don't want it to be too big, but we also want to put a bigger hole on this side. We want this hole on this side actually, let's see if I can, sorry. We want the hole on this side to actually be bigger, because what happens is this piece is going to, let's see if I can show you. This piece right here, see, it's got a little lip there on the end. And so this has got to press in. Man, this is really hard to show you guys. It's got to press in and plug in and stay in. So that's where we are right now. Thanks, Wisman. Man, I'm glad you were here. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't have time to learn like a 3D printer. And from what I've heard, it might not even work for me. I guess it depends on the material and how durable it is. I don't know anything about 3D printing. A friend of mine's talking about getting one though, so it might happen. It'd be pretty cool. As long as the material's strong enough, then it could definitely be done. Okay, so how I do this is I take, let's see if I can find there's a good piece. So you want to find like a burr, some kind of end with a rounded cutting end or a rounded sanding end. And this is how we're going to make basically the cavity for the peg to connect into. So what we've got here is this little guy here. This is a little sanding bit. And we'll get a good tight grip on this guy. And we're going to go on this side, the rounded side. You don't want to go all the way through. Man, it's tough to hold on to. It's so tiny. I want to drill through and hit my thumb, you know? So we're getting a pretty good little concave shape going there. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about 3D printing, guys. I do not know. You'd have to tell me. Hey, what's up, Nick? Right now we're fixing a Mezco film Hella wrist. And it is hella. Hella not fun. Nah, this is fine. So oh man, Nick, I made it to Act 3 in Ghost. So getting there. Man, I just don't know if there's enough on this side here to grant me the access I'm looking for. So I'm going to take, instead of a sanding edge, I'm going to take a cutting edge. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to grip this here, and I'm going to come down like this, pressing in and sand into it. I'm not going to go too far in, but just enough to create that little concave piece. And we're going to take our razor blade, cut off the excess. So when we're done, it's smooth all the way around. There we go. All right, now we're going to try and see if we can close this baby up. That's the wrong one. Here we go. Whew, I was like, that's too small. Okay. I want to say that this is still a little too small. Yeah. So that's not what we want to do. Oh, here, actually, that might work. Clamp it again. Oh, that works amazing. There you go. I bet a lot of you are thinking that, like, why doesn't he just clamp it, dummy? Sometimes we just don't think. Let's carve out some of this. Hello, Ben Jan. What's up? Thank you for showing up. All right. So now let's see. All we got to do is make sure this can fit inside of here. I'm not seeing. It might have enough give in the plastic. Oh, Christine, can you check my stream? You'll crack up if you look behind my chair. Sorry, this is really her gift, but I thought it'd be fun to. If she didn't hear me, hang on, I want to. You see it? Somebody pointed that out. Haunter dreams. He's like, it's funny seeing the child's head peeking out from behind. That was my wife, just including her. We didn't really get a chance to celebrate our 10-year, kind of. We haven't even played on our PlayStations together yet. I actually bought a copy of Portal 2 on Xbox 360 because we were talking about how we missed it, and I was like, you know what, we'll get that. And so we run out and grab PlayStation 5s, and we're probably gonna fire up a Xbox 360 and play a game on it. That's how you roll when you've been together for so long. You don't care about the new things, although you still get them. All right, I think we're getting there. Man, it's so delicate. I just don't want it to go flying. God, this is the part that's hard, man. And this is why, guys. So whenever you like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad though because obviously I got to charge for this stuff because this is my time. This is my time. This is what we're doing right now. Like, is this worth $18 to you plus return shipping? Ask yourself that. Yeah, sometimes casting joints can be as good. My buddy Corey at Casting Cave is who I use for that stuff. And we've had some slip ups before where things like just kind of broke on us, but it's trial and error for both of us. He's got me some joints through that hold on to the quarter scale NECA figures, which is a testament to his cast and his materials. That stuff is crazy. I'm actually, excuse me, a client sent me a Wonder Woman NECA scale. Are you in here? If you are, I'm going to have that thing done next week. So, yay. It's bad. I know I've got the box in there somewhere so then his name's on it, but I forget where these things come from because I get so many. I got so many boxes in. Oh, man, my voice is just dying on me right now. As D Amazing always says, drink your water. Drink it up. Okay. I got some, thanks. Thank you. She's asking to give me a water. Let's do what we did a minute ago. Try it again. So this is just kind of being a pain in the butt right now. I'm trying not to go all the way through, which I might have just did. We'll see. See what happens. If I did, it's not a problem. I just gotta put a little super glue on it, but oh, this is feeling pretty good. Be careful whenever you put these back together. You want to find just the right center and then press down. You don't want to break your peg. Oh, dang, I wish that would have popped in. Didn't. Doesn't seem to be popping in the way I wanted it to. It's on really good, right? It's on. It's like on tight right now, but it's not. It didn't. The top is caught, which means if we go to twist this, it's gonna. I believe it'll snap. Yeah, we don't want to do that because it'll snap that little peg right off. I'm the guy that talked to you about the SH Figuarts Anakin arm joint. I'll most probably send it to you. Hey, right on, man. Cool. Well, I look forward to fixing your Anakin. So we're still getting here. We're almost through all the way. I think what I didn't do here is we gotta make this a little deeper on this side. Okay, so I went all the way through. That's not what I wanted to do, but I think it's the only way I'm going to get this thing fixed. You technically would have had to somehow go, well, you know what? Maybe this is what I wanted. Maybe I did want to go all the way through, just make a little concave piece on the end. Let me see. If this fits all the way in, then I think we're golden. I can't tell if it's just going to come right off. It looks like it might just come off, which means we just got to add a little super glue to it. So you can see we've got articulation now, which is great. Oh. That might have actually done what we wanted. But I feel like it looks like when I'm twisting, that's the problem you run into. If it's not completely flat on this side right here, then you can see there's like kind of a crack here, which I wouldn't be too worried about, but I'm pretty sure if we just keep twisting this, it's going to eventually just kind of pop off. Let's see. Well, no. Okay, yeah. See, there we go. So, okay. So we've almost got this done. I got to be real careful not to break this thing. What we want to do now, since I drilled out the hole a little too wide, which it happens. I'm not too worried about it. We want to add a tiny dab of super glue here on the end. Let go of it, please. Oof. And so what that does is we basically put a little bulb there. Let's see if I can't zoom in any further, but so what we've got here is basically just a little dab of super glue, and it's probably not gonna oh, shoot, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to show, oh, if I would have just left that alone, I'd been fine. Okay, well, what I like to do is add a little bulb of super glue here on the top, like that, and it'll widen out, and it kind of gives you more to work with. Now that it fell over, sometimes, honestly, you can actually just, if the super glue gets in there, which let's use one of my junky razors. I want to kind of get rid of that excess super glue because it's going to make it. Sometimes, though, what happens here is this makes it a little tighter, and that's good. Basically, it's like the super glue trick. I'm using actually some of the stuff that got on here to, it'll basically make this a little bit tighter, and it'll gives it kind of an oblong shape, but it'll fit perfectly. It sounds weird, but it's, I don't know. It's kind of a weird science to it. So yeah, that, I want to say that's going to be good. I'm going to let that dry a little longer as well. And that means I can open up another box. Also, guys, don't forget, in less than 2 hours, in about an hour and 40 minutes, I believe Unparalleled Universe will be going live tonight, as far as I know. Let's see what we got. Somebody, I think, sent me somebody sent me a Storm Collectibles figure, so I'd be interested to take a look at that. It looked like it got pretty roughed up. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I tend to cut into these things with a razor blade on top, and that guy that sent me that box, see, like, you don't have to ship them like this, guys. I mean, it's okay if you want to do that, but, man, it would save so much more on shipping. I guess this is a safe way to ship something because it's in its clamshell, but generally you can just wrap these guys up and send them off. So let's see what we got here. This was, as far as I remember, this was pretty messed up. Oh my god. Alright, let me... They're on his head. Let me put this stuff over here where it's not going to get messed with. Because those are tiny pieces. Okay. Let's see, Rain lost his head. Oh boy. What have we had? What do we hear? Good lord. Fatality. Alright. So, looks like we got a Storm figure today. Man. Oh god. So, looks like the inside here is just completely shattered. Wow, completely shattered. I don't think I've ever seen one that shattered before. Gosh, there went his arm. Okay. Okay. So, this is what we're dealing with. Holy dooly. Holy dooly. Alright, golly, what a... This poor guy went through the ringer. He's also about to be in a DLC. I don't know if you guys are Mortal Kombat fans, but... Oh my god, that's his hips. I might put a dab of silicone for them, because that's terrifying. Alright, so it looks like Rain here, man, really went through it. First time I've seen this. Okay, so luckily these rubber pieces come off, so that's going to make that a little easier. Good night. This thing just crumbled. Okay. Oh man, it's like missing something up. Well, no, is it? No, it's not. It's just warped. Okay. Fun. So this is the neck piece. And this has got to connect here to the bottom. Man, Sensual Ryu, you don't know. You suck at freaking... No wonder. You're dressed as Ryu. No wonder you don't like Mortal Kombat. Get out of here with that noise. Crazy, man. Mortal Kombat's the best. It's my favorite fighting game. That and Samurai Showdown. Love it. So let's see. I'm going to start by taking a photo. Because this is one for the books. This is definitely one for the books. Man, phew. Okay, so we'll start by adding some super glue so we can keep this thing together. And let's see, I think that'll be okay for right now. I don't want to add like a bunch. Just kind of lace these edges here with super glue to keep it together. The heck? Oop. This is wild. Okay, I see. I see. We're gonna have a little more there, a lot here. And I see what we're gonna have to do here is we're gonna have to put some screws in this thing. You like Injustice 2 better, huh? I like, I'm not against any fighting games. The one fighting game that I actually probably enjoy the least is Street Fighter, and I like Street Fighter. Don't get me wrong, but as far as like just engagement, I love as far as like characters and whatnot. Mortal Kombat's definitely on the top. I like Samurai Showdown. I do like Tekken. I actually just bought Tekken 7 not too long ago. I really like Soul Calibur as well, but or like Street Fighter, as far as the big ones go, kind of it's one of the lower ones. But I'm not also like I don't know, man. I've never been really good at Street. The only character I like playing as is Vega, um, and E Honda and Zangief. I guess I like all of them. I mean, I like it. I like Street Fighter. Don't get me wrong. It's just not. It's just not my cup of tea. I also don't like Marvel versus Capcom. I just never could get the hang of that game. For some reason, it just didn't click with me. So it's cool. I mean, I like just to play around with it. It's fun, but it's like I'm not gonna be competitive in that game because I'm gonna get beat badly. um, so I'm seeing a few options here. I think what I can do is let's see what connects. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna mess with any of the rigging here. But it looks like this goes in here, either like this or like this. So what I'm gonna have to do, oh, Don Draper says he likes the only character he likes from Street Fighter is Cammy for obvious reasons. Yeah, I mean I think we all like a good beret. Like a beret really can really tie a whole outfit together. So I get it, Don. Definitely get it. It's definitely not butt cheeks. It's definitely not a girl running around with her butt cheeks exposed. It's the beret. Yeah, so I think I could put screws going in, obviously. Let's see. My package arrived with the Black Widow with white suit and a Mattel Injustice 2 Superman figure. Is yay? I don't know. Were you expecting those things? I hope so. Um, although the Mattel Injustice Superman figure, no, not for me. Okay, so I think if I go in at an angle here, there's just enough like real estate here to be able to put some screws into. Yeah, let's go ahead and so since I've super glued it shut, this ought to keep it. It ought to keep it together. So I think what I can do is go in at an angle. So because I don't think I can go straight in from right here because of this. This is going to cause me problems. See if I can zoom in so you guys can see what I'm working with here. This thing is crazy, man. Crazy. Okay. I'm going to try to keep it here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go in. I'm pretty sure I just snapped my freaking drill bit off. God dang it. It did. It broke my freaking drill bit. Oh. Man. That sucks, dude. That really freaking sucks. So that's in there, man. That's it. I wonder how far that went in. Let's see something. Let's try something out real fast. Let's see how bad this is. Because this might actually not be bad. Man, these drill bits have been just freaking breaking on me lately. Trash. In the trash. Dang it. Go back to these, my gold-plated ones. Those things are garbage. It's upsetting. You getting the Reeve Mezco Superman? Nope. I don't like Superman. If I get a Superman, it's got to be, I mean, especially from Mezco, it had better be an amazing figure. And so far, none of their Superman has done that for me. I did see, like, one of the Reeve heads is pretty good. One of the Reeve heads is a nightmare from what I saw. Okay. So, if this screw goes in enough to connect, then I think I'll be just fine, because I'm not putting just one screw in this thing. It will be multiple for sure. This is going to need at least 2 or 3. So we went in at an angle right here. There's actually a lot of room to move around in this thing, surprisingly. Yeah, the Red Sun Mezco is awesome. He just doesn't go with my collection at all. My favorite movie is Snatch by Guy Ritchie. That's what got me into video editing. So we're going to try the old the eye hook method here. Take some photos for the client. The glue's still kind of holding it together. Oh, here we go. I think I might be reaching that piece of... Haha, yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. So that actually is holding it together. Why is there a flat earth context description there? I have no idea what you're referencing. I have no idea. To answer your question, I don't know what you're referring to. So let's back this up a little bit. So this is definitely going to work. The one thing I gotta say about Storm Collectibles is that their plastic like super glue adheres to it, which is good. Not enough to like hold the joint together, obviously, but you know, enough to like for me to repair. So that's always helpful. Let's get it back where it needed to be. It shows a description of flat Earth below. Does anybody else see that? I don't see that anywhere. Under your video, it says for context about the flat Earth. I don't know what, like here, like in this thing. I don't know why it says that. Don Draper says he doesn't see that. I haven't changed anything at all. That is the weirdest thing. I'm not a flat earther, if you're asking that. I believe that the Earth is round, because it is. It's been proven. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. Yeah, if you want to, man, go ahead. I don't know. I don't know why that would be there. That's weird. All right. We're gonna put this in as far as it'll go. Hopefully that was enough. Yeah. All right. That actually twisted off. That was kind of scary. That shouldn't have done that, and it did. But it broke off right where we needed it to, so that's actually pretty dang awesome. Okay, so next, since we've got one going this way, I would like to put another somewhere. Trying to find out where I want to put one. These are 1.3 drill bits. I was using a 1. Let's see if I've got another 1 in here. Broken. I thought I had more gold drill bits than this. This is crappy. This is all I got. I have to get some more gold drill bits. Hold on. I gotta check this, what customizing collectibles is talking about. Sorry guys, give me just a second. What? Why is that there? Why is it? The flat Earth model is an archaic conception of Earth's shape as a plane or disk. Many ancient cultures subscribed to a flat Earth cosmography, including Greece until the classical period, the Bronze Age. Why is that there? That's so weird. Enjoy education, y'all. Whatever's underneath me is probably wrong. That is so strange. Henry, I don't know, man. If you're talking about 3D printing, once again, I don't know. I don't know anything about 3D printing. I don't know what kind of filaments they use. I am completely just gone on that one. I don't know. If you learned something, I'd be willing to listen. But other than that, I really don't know. Oreo Omega said, thoughts on the new McFarlane Bane Bath Wave? I got downvoted to hell on Reddit for saying the action figures should have decent articulation. Oh yeah, man. Todd McFarlane. Like I love Todd McFarlane because of his enthusiasm. His enthusiasm, if you can get down with that, will really actually hype you up, I think, if you can get down. Because I saw his new Spawn video and I thought I was impressed. I was actually pretty happy with it. I mean, I've got an idea as to a project I'll be working on for that figure to make it better and to give it torso articulation. That's going to be my thing. But, man, Smash Lab Creations, you don't know nothing. You joker. Corny, man. Corny. Billy Moon loves McFarlane statues. I mean, figures. Excuse me. All right. So we got another screw going in now. Let's kind of wipe this away. I'm going to put another one in. And then probably another one after that. Just to make sure. I don't want this coming apart on my client. This is a new client as well, so you know, you gotta have good first impressions. Staction figures. Pretty much, man. Pretty freaking much. But yeah, no, I want that. I'm happy that I'm seeing the new Spawn figures. when Todd was messing with them because I don't have as much work, and I'm pretty sure it has at least one thigh swivel. Which, if it only has one, it's just gonna be beautiful because that's so funny to me. But that's two. Well, that is just insane. The torso sucks, man. He even mentioned it. He's like, does it have as much articulation as it would if I would have given it a torso cut? No. I'm like, no. No, obviously. It's also like this. I'm like, why is it pre-posed? Like, you could have changed a few things about the old, figure, but alright. Anyways, I'm not going to get on that soapbox. So, we've drilled another hole here. I'm going to go in with this. I think that's going to fit just right. So we're going to go ahead and add a little super glue to our screw. And we're basically just going to just piece this thing back together. So we laid our cement, our super glue foundation to keep it together while we insert screws. And that's just going to dry over time and create a bond in there. And then we're lacing our screws with super glue. And that's going to just create an even stronger hold to where it cannot pull apart. There we go. Take another snapshot. Do you keep fodder parts, or do you straight up repair everything you get in? Do I keep fodder parts? Yeah, I keep fodder parts. Yeah, absolutely. If you're asking me, like, do I keep a client's parts? No, I would ask them. If they sent me like something broken, I asked them, do you want this piece back? For some reason, like a guy sent me a Apocalypse Build-A-Figure to fix, the big old, and I asked, like, do you want the waist back? Because he actually sent me a spare torso, lower torso, and he's like, yeah, I'll take it. I was like, cool, you can have it. But I have a ton of fodder in here. Like, I've got boxes of fodder figures. Yeah. Maybe McFarlane can give his action figure some action features. I mean, don't you guys miss karate chop action? That would be amazing. Now with disappointing features. Alright, so we clipped off the end of the screw. Since that one is a little protruding, you can see right here, there's a little bit of, you can see right there, kind of protruding out a little bit. I don't want that. I don't know if that's going to mess with anything. So I'm going to sand that baby down. Nice and smooth. Not going to get in the way anymore. And I'm wondering, so we got one here. We got one going in this way right here. And then we've got one going in this way right here. I'm wondering if I should put one more right here. Yeah, I think so. And that's going to hit all 3 points of breakage on this thing. That's every single spot that I put super glue into. Yeah. Now, it looked careless, but there's a lot of just mess right here. So if I can just get a screw in to connect to this piece, we're solid. We're good. All of this is hidden as well, so if you get some of that messed up, it's not going to matter. You just don't want to compromise where any of the joints go in. once again, some guy actually told me that on YouTube that he found a link on eBay for screws that you can just buy and you don't have to straighten them out like I do. And I asked him if he would share it. I don't know if he did. I need to go back and check on that because it'll save me some time. A couple seconds, but you know, seconds, time is money. Oh no, Oreo, did it die? Did your Dremel die? If so, my condolences. I still have mine that died. I gotta send it over to my buddy Michael. He'll I think he can fix it. I can bring it back to life. Okay, I think that's good. I don't know if this one was even necessary or not, but we'll see. Spot right there. Go and clip it. How do I feel about the Fox Marvel Legends? I don't. I don't really care. I didn't really like those movies to begin with, unfortunately. And I love X-Men, man. I love them. But I couldn't see past a lot of the movies. Like, I think that Patrick Stewart was born to play Professor X. I love Alan Cummings as an actor, but his Nightcrawler was... I mean, they did some cool stuff with him, but I don't know, man. That was just weird. And honestly, Nightcrawler is the only one I care about. I like the Deadpool movie. I think those are kind of fun. They did it right. I just think the comic movies now are just better because they've been, you know, trying to do things more accurate to comics. I mean, it's nice to know that the whole point that you're freaking even famous is because, you know, the guys that were reading the books actually supported you all these years. It'd be nice to get some of that, you know, recognition back and credit and the whole reason we fell in love with the characters to begin with, and you know, which I think that's, you know, finally coming around. Okay, so now we've got all of our pieces in. I think this is gonna hinder some movement now. We're trying to dremel this out. Okay, there we go. All right, so I mean, to those of you that love the X-Men and Marvel and Fox movies, more power to you. That's cool. You found something you love. Ain't nobody gonna take that away from you. Nobody. So, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. The issue was, I think this neck peg popped out and didn't want to stay back in. And I can see that. So what I think what we could do here is take our bigger burr bit. No, this is a small burr bit. Where's my big burr? Where's my Bill Burr bit? There you are. Okay. We take this bigger burr here. What am I missing here? Somebody talked about probably pick up the domino. My only issue is that the body isn't accurate to the actress. Oh, How so? Okay, cool. So what we're going to do now, since we've dremeled this area out a little bit, the whole problem I think we run into here is that it just kind of pops out. And we don't want that. So we're going to add a little glue here. Just a nice little layer. To cover it. And I'm not pressing really hard at all on this. I'm just kind of layering this up. And then we'll put it here. And we'll spin it. And this is the old... Yeah, I think I might actually get on Ghost tonight. I'm trying to beat the story mode. Getting there. Also, my Avengers updated today for PS5, so I'm wanting to see what that looks like as well. I also might end up getting my wife in there, and we might play Portal 2 on 360. I'm excited about doing that. The actress in real life has much broader shoulders and thicker waist. The Legends figure is a little more petite to her in comparison. Well, I mean, they use what molds they got, I guess, but that is that's a new mold, isn't it? That's pretty well in there. I just don't want this to pop out on them all the time. This feels like it's fitting the way it's supposed to, but I don't know if this is supposed to come out. And I don't want this thing popping out on somebody. Oh, was it just bug fixes? Because it was like 13 gigs. I thought that was the update to PS5. That was a huge update. Like, that updated, Mortal Kombat updated. Can't remember what else updated for PS5. But man, I can't believe playing Ghost of Tsushima. What up, 5VF? Also, Andrew Milton, thank you for being here. This is fitting pretty well, but that's crazy, man. I actually I played quite a bit of the Avengers, and I never ran into a bug, except for like I think I got like some new outfits, and it wouldn't stop saying that they were new. Like I could still wear them. All I play is Thor, though. I don't play as anybody else in the game. Yeah, it was a huge update. So I don't know if it was because it was for my PS5. Whenever I put it in and moved my games over, it was saying like, "Oh, you got a bunch of updates," and that one was like 13 gigs. I was like, "Jeez, that's big." Okay. Keep this going. Don't want this to pop out, and I don't want it to break. So what we're doing here is like kind of, it's almost like counteracting what we did earlier. So I made this super, I fixed this thing to tighten it. Oh man, I think there's another break. Oh, it's the arm. No, this arm peg thing broke. I don't know how to fix that. Huh. Uh-oh. I just realized that we got another issue here. This right here, where the arm connects, where the arm peg comes in, this is broke. Shoot. I didn't know about this one. Don't remember being told about that one, but I'd have to go back and check the email or the messages. Let's see what happens here. So we'll add some super glue. Press it shut. What I'm doing right now is just kind of running the super glue, the excess that squeezed out over these cracks. Speaking of Marvel videos, have y'all seen that guy on Instagram making custom PS4 Spider-Man heads for the Mafex Miles and Peter figures? Did they make old Peter or new Peter? I know that's a big conversation with people right now. Some people don't like the new one. People like me don't care. Miles would be dope though. I don't know. New Peter. I know a lot of people are talking about like the new Peter kind of looks like Tom Holland a little bit, which nothing wrong with that. You guys know my stance on Spider-Man. I just don't care. This is turning out pretty dang good. I wonder how this is gonna fit. Yeah, I don't really care. I just don't. I don't care about that. But I care that you guys care. So, how does this go in now that I'm looking at it? I don't know if this... Are all these... No, these aren't built the same, are they? These are completely different ninjas. Trying to see which way their arm pegs move. Oh, these are completely different. Well, shoot. Not sure which direction this thing goes in here. That's not good. You just don't particularly like Spidey. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Spider-Man. I definitely don't hate him. I don't hate Batman either. It just, eh. Yeah, Peter does look 23. Yeah, and Tom Holland's like 23 or 24 or something like that. So it's like, makes sense. Only Spidey I care about is the 90s animated one. There you go. I like Scarlet Spider. I like Ben Reilly. But I only like him in his Scarlet Spider outfit. I hate that outfit. I can't believe they're making that other outfit in Mafex, and I can't believe I'm buying it either. I don't like that outfit, but I love Ben Reilly so much, and I was like, man, if they make a Scarlet Spider later on, down the road, and they don't give me the Ben Reilly head, I'm going to be mad that I missed out on it, so. I can't believe this thing came back out. Man, that's in there good. The Marvel Legends Into the Spider-Verse figure look nice. Really? Man, I think that Miles looks pretty rough. But, I mean, when you're looking at stuff like... I actually did cancel my Mafex. I canceled my Mafex Miles and Peter B. Gotta save money. They won't really fit in my collection, and it's unfortunate. But I might go for the Sentinel Miles because I love that company. So that might be a grab for me. I have the Superhero Squad Scarlet Spider. Oh, I'd love to have that. I never got that one. I have I think we talked about this last time. Yeah, I've got like a couple of Superhero Squad figures. Um, I've got Nightcrawler, Moon Knight, Iron Fist, Nick Fury, and then I've got the Giant Man, which are just super fun figures. I think this is how it goes in. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna test this to see if it'll pop in, and I don't know if this is going to hold or not. We'll see. So we want to put this, I'm sorry, I'm not even showing you guys what I'm doing. Kind of off my own world here. I don't know, man. Those Mafex ones come with soft goods, and that's really cool. But yeah, man, 20 bucks. Hey, man, I want that. I want the Stilt Man. I don't really want the wave of figures. So if anybody wants to help me out, if we want to go like you just want the figures and you don't want Stilt Man, let me know. We'll figure it out. This is the right shoulder here. These arms go in. Cool. So this feels like it fixed it. It feels like the super glue was enough to kind of keep it tight in there. But I might do a little, see if I can pop this guy up. Dang, man, this guy got too many dang pieces. 3 dang pieces for an arm. This is crazy. You can definitely tell this one's tighter though over here. But we can fix that with the arms. Trying to put an extra little dab of super glue here on where these cracks were. It looks like everything's being kind of, oh, is this were both of these things broken? Man, do Storm collectible figures usually fall apart like this? Golly, this thing has like been through it. The tight one that I get over here is the one I actually fixed. This one right here is the one that wasn't broke. Sheesh. Crazy. You'll take my ninjas, Bill. You ain't gonna take my ninjas? Oh, you mean hand ninjas. Yeah, I think you can keep on tacking on the Stilt Man legs. I'm assuming that's why they come with the hand ninjas. Is that right? Oh, man, that hand ninja is so dang disappointing with those. It doesn't look like he's got butterfly joints. If that hand ninja doesn't have butterfly joints, thumbs down. It's a ninja. Like, come on, man. Craziness. Just madness. I really hope. Like I said, I would probably buy like maybe 3. And I don't like army building. I think it's a waste of money unless you're an action figure photographer. But having a few hand ninjas wouldn't hurt. In fact, I think I finally got rid of mine not too long ago. Yeah, I got rid of my old ones. I had a few of those set up, and then I had a few of these guys as well. Well, I had 2 of them, but I actually like Ninja Slayer. um, these figures are super cool. I actually got one of these and I painted him up black, and I needed to get a sculpted head on him and do a little more work, but I want to make a Ricky Maru from Tenchu. It's one of my favorite games, which it feels like Ghost of Tsushima is turning into, which is amazing. Okay. You're not boring me with my comments, homie. Don't apologize. Just here to chat. Hope Hasbro invests some serious money into improving that dumbbell joint they insist on using. Yeah, dude, and maybe give your females some freaking double joints. Come on. Like, already now. we're past the single joints. I was so disappointed. You see, like the new Age of X line, and I love that comic. It's really fun and just a good X-Men read. They show them off, and I'm like, man, like it doesn't look like Wolverine or Cyclops have butterfly joints, and then freaking Jeans got single jointed again. I'm like, God, why? Oh yeah, the poison rice, my man. Ah, dude, I love those. Those are my favorites, man. I love Tenchu. Ghost of Tsushima definitely scratches the itch. Definitely. And it's really fun, and the actors are great. Character models are fun. Love it. How does this freaking fit back on? Okay. So we've got our gi back on here. Let's go ahead and, or under gi, I guess. These on. Pop this back on. Did that go in? Yeah, it's in. Cool. Leg joints scare me. Don't like it. Let's pop this guy back in. The freak? What's going on with his head? I think his head won't go on. Yeah, dude, we've been due for a new Tenchu game forever. We haven't got a decent one in freaking ever. I heard the Wii one was good, but I never got around to playing that. I missed a lot on the Wii though. I owned it when it around when it first came out, I want to say, but I just missed a lot. All right, man. We are right as rain. We got him. Good to go. I don't like that sound. Oh man, Don, thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, Wade is a cool guy, man. Yeah, he just I'd hit him up one time because a couple of guys were asking me. They're like, "Oh, when are you gonna go on Unparalleled Universe? When are you gonna go on Unparalleled Universe?" I'm like, I don't know. So I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, dude, if you ever have an opening, I'd be more than willing to go on there." I didn't even know the guy. He didn't know me, so he's probably just like, "Yeah, okay." Just some dude who wants to piggyback on my fame. And we hit it off pretty nice, man. It was cool. Wade's a good guy, man. Did you guys buy his shirts? I got those the Odious shirts that went up. I grabbed me one for show. Show that support. I need to get some shirts made. That'd be cool. I do have something really cool though in the pipeline that you guys, I think my crew Maru guys are really gonna freak out over. Something really cool. Very excited to show off. Shadows Die Twice, huh? Man, that is some. Whew, those games are too much for me. Oh, man, I think we got this. Well, rain's fixed. I'm wondering, we'll go back and check on that Hella. Check on the Hella thing. The wrist. See if we got that done. And we got the Hellboy fixed. What else did I do? I think that might have been it. So we did Hellboy, we did Hella tonight, we did Storm Collectibles Rain, which that was insane. God dang, that thing was broken up. And I need to make sure whenever I send, let's test it. Oh man, I told you guys once this thing was gonna be, when this thing, oh, this is awesome. This is such, I know it's a simple repair. It's a very simple repair, but there's something just awesome whenever, you know, it's just a solid one. When you repair something that was busted and then all of a sudden it's just back to new, it's I don't know, I love that. I just want to make sure I don't forget to give him his belt back. That would suck. Companies need to go to Anthony's Customs when it comes to articulation setups. He has a lot of knowledge when it comes to making the best articulation setups for the most range. That'd be cool, man. I wish Anthony the best on everything, man. He's a friend of mine, and it would be really cool. Golly, this belt is really hard to get on. Jeez. I don't know how to... How did this even get on here? Oh, there we go. We got it. Jeez, man. These figures, man. Those old Mezco figures. For Mezco, it's like they can never figure out how to keep their figures from breaking no matter what line it's been. So, that's Hellboy all done. And let's check on the Hella wrist. Let's see, there's this one here. Nope, this is... Nope. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can squish this down on top here and call it done. I feel like I should have put this on when the super glue was drying, but it just made me nervous because it's such a small piece. You don't want to break it up. When do you think Hasbro will stop putting side-to-side hinges on hands for figures that hold guns, swords? I don't know, man. I know they screwed up a lot of the G.I. Joes. You need that wrist when you're holding your guns instead of this thing that they gave roadblock. It's like, ugh. Oh, Kevin Fowler, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Very, very appreciative of that. Gotta think of some new tutorials to do. I've got a really cool one that's going to come up that's going to involve sculpting and covering like cracks and whatnot. I'll give you guys a little preview here. So this is, I'm going to do a probably a couple part tutorial on, let's see, where's he at? Yeah. So a guy sent me this and it was a gift, and he said the people that were cleaning his house knocked it off. So it's a black and white Batman statue. You can see this thing's been, I mean, the cape is completely ripped off. Yeah, it's in bad shape. In fact, I'm going to go and clip this. So I'm going to do new wire. But yeah, this is sad. Yeah, the cleaning people knocked it off. I don't even think he realizes this either, but all of the fingers are broken off of his hand. I just saw that myself. Oh, that sucks, dude. I gotta send him a photo of that because that's gonna cost a little more. I'm sorry, sorry, dude, but I mean that's sculpting digits now. I bet he didn't even notice that. So yeah, man, and there's a boot. So he's like missing an ear. He's missing 3 fingers. He's missing a boot. The cape has to be reattached. And some resculpt going on. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, I bet his boot's on here. I bet his boot's on the... It's in here. It's loose, but it's in here. Jeez. Yeah, this thing took a hell of a tumble. Oh, wait. There's a finger. Oh, man. I wonder if the rest of the fingers are in here. Oh, there's another finger. Oh, man. I don't even want to move. Ah. This is exciting. God. Yikes. Okay. So, I found 2 of the fingers, which I'm now going to put into this plastic bag I put in here a minute ago. All these pieces, dude. There's a lot more work, I think, than this guy told me about. Oh, man. I know he's going back well packed, though. Sheesh. Trying to look in the cracks of the boxes. Oh, there's like a hole in the bottom of the box. The finger could have fallen in there. Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's not in a plastic bag or anything. Like this was like a gift to him, and well, I don't see any other fingers, so we gotta. Oh, no, that's just something on the floor. Great, gross. Oh, found it. Found the finger. Wow. I don't know if they broke in shipping. I mean, they could have. They're just in here loose. That seems crazy to me. But I found them. Which means shipping this thing back. Gotta be really careful doing that. God, that's a dang Fabergé egg over here. Ugh. Yeah, I'll have to let him know about that one. Cool. Oh man, right on. I'm sure you guys are excited about the Unparalleled Universe coming up tonight. I didn't see who his guest was. I don't know if he had the same guest as last time, but I'm sure it'll be great. Did I never fixed or finished off the Hella thing here? I knew there was one thing I was missing. It looks like this thing needs to be flattened out a little more. Am I part of the Tuesday crew? I try to be. I've been there once or twice now and enjoyed it. It's just, for me, it's timing. I wasn't this Tuesday, unfortunately. I saw that he was on, and man, I've been beat. I'm going to be tired. I just did this for you guys tonight, man. I'm so tired, but I'm also like backed up with work, like real work and then figure work. So I'm just trying to make the most out of my time right now that I have. But I'm about to go spend the rest of the night with my beautiful wife. Like I said, November 11th was our 10-year anniversary, wedding anniversary, and oh, check this out! Look what she got me. This is so freaking cool. So she's been talking like somebody had asked me on here if I was a journalist once, like if I like kept a journal or whatnot, and I like to keep like this is where I want to keep my ideas, you know, for repairs or custom like mods and whatnot. And she got me like this custom leather like journal case with my logo, like it's like burned on. So nice. It smells like leather because it is leather, and it's got like secrets in there. I don't know, it probably won't even show up. See if I can. It's got dotted pages. I learned about this from our CEO. I never knew about like dotted pages. So it's got just dots instead of lines or blanks. So it's like just, I don't know, really nice. And whenever this thing's done, you can take it out and put in a new one. So this is super cool, man. I'm thrilled to bits over this thing. I love it. Thrilled to bits. Yeah, it's really nice, man. I'm super happy. She got me like a some custom enamel pins too, of my logo, which is really really cool. She went way above and beyond, like she does. Um, and then we got our PS5s and whatnot, so that was really cool. So all in all, really really cool. We had some cool gifts. We just haven't got to spend time with each other. So um, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some of that. Like I said, we're gonna go meet up with our friends tomorrow. Because we got birthday gifts for them that we want to give them. And we're going to do that. But yeah. No Nut November. I don't know who brought, whoever thought of that was an insane person. That's not even a thing. Never. I don't, yeah, that's about as real as the flat earth theory. Almost got this thing on. Actually, I think I do. It's just kind of fitting funny, kind of fitting crooked. Oh man, yeah, I haven't even finished this thing because I gotta, sheesh. This has still got to be dremeled down. Oh, God. That's about right. Cool. This is fitting pretty well, actually. Pinched it down. We're good. Um, so next, this actually has to be dremeled. So this is actually no, not November. Yeah, no, no. Who has time for that? Gross. You get out there and you do your thing. So what I have to do now is basically create this out of this. And so what we do is we're going to get our Dremel here. Let me zoom in a little more. See if that works. This thing feels a little shoddy right now. Okay. So once again, why I did this earlier right here is so I can keep it nearby and keep a good eye on it. So I'm going to Dremel down. So keep dremeling. You want this thing to shape up. And you're basically just kind of going. I tend to use the edge here and kind of go in at like an angle and kind of almost cut with the sanding edge. So it starts to give you kind of like, see, you start seeing the shape starts forming here. So I want it to be thin, but not too thin. And then I want to flatten this. And you might be wondering, like, why am I not cutting this? Because sometimes you can risk cutting it too short. So I have more control while I'm sanding it. So we're going to do that. We're just going to sand it down. And you can tell this is why I use this stuff, because the plastic is good. It's takes a while to Dremel into. If you're just doing it flat, when you do the cut method, it goes down pretty quick. But we're also trying to make a peg here, so it's got to be, I mean, this is what we're trying to recreate. That's not a lot to work with. That's a real short little area. So we also want to kind of angle it into a mushroom almost. Somebody asked me earlier, like, you know, how do you do it from scratch plastic? This is it. This is how you make something from basically nothing. Did I pick up the Bat Raptor for $5? No. I don't have any space for it or use. Would have been cool though. I want to say this thing may be a little too long right now, but we'll see. Whew. Okay, so now use our razor blade here to kind of get rid of some of this excess fuzz. Kind of shapes our piece here. And it's looking a little bit bigger than the original one, which maybe that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. So I gotta see if this will fit. It feels like it's gonna, oh yeah, look at that, popped right in. And now the next question is, will it come out? Cool. It did. So yeah, that is good to go. So what we need to do is heat up Hello once again. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that fit in the wrist, but that's not supposed to fit in the wrist. I believe this is the piece that goes in the wrist. And in fact, it is, because the piece that broke was the piece that was inside of the wrist here. What I'm trying to say is this is the hand piece, which this actually needs to be drilled down. It's gonna break on him. So yeah, this actually, that's funny. This is the piece that goes into the hand. I repaired the piece and made the piece that goes back into the wrist. It's never like that. Okay, there we go. See, now he doesn't have any problem. This is going to go on his hand better. This fits the hand better now. And it won't break. That's what usually almost always breaks, is the piece that's actually in the piece that actually has the hand, because that's where almost all the pressure comes from. So cool. That actually makes this a lot easier on me. Alright. And that is how that's done. A little picture of that. Heat up Hella's wrist. Pick the right end. Pop it into here. See how this looks. Boom. Which one did I fix, guys? Yeah, she looked great. Did I ever finish Psylocke? I never started her. No, she's right here. Never even started her yet. I got two. This is extra for me. So I would like to get to her soon, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, 5 boxes behind me that need to be repaired as well. So I'm going to Dremel this other one down for him because I don't want his other wrist to break. Just a tiny bit. All of those should, man, as soon as you get a female figure from Mezco, you should just slightly Dremel down the pegs. Like kind of go around it like this. Just kind of go around the peg just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit to kind of make that easier, because these things break, and these are not, you saw how much I had to go through just to fix this thing tonight. So man, she's a cool figure. I don't think she's very expensive either, and she's like just one of the coolest, if not one of the best villains we got in the DC, or excuse me, Marvel universe. Wish we had stuff that good in DC. So yeah, she's all good to go. Look at that. Take a little snapshot from my buddy. That I fix this for. I'm working on a custom Predator for him too. If you guys know the Wolf Predator, I gotta fix one of those up in a custom way, which I don't do customs, but he's a very rare specimen of a person, so we work something out. Yeah, I've been on my toes for this eBay bid. 17 hours to go. Well, good luck, Zach Trooper. I hope you get whatever it is you're after. Don't tell anybody in here. They might come snipe you. Nah, I don't think anybody in here is like that. They better not be. All right. Putting this back in this box because they sent me the entire box. Like I said, some people do that. Where did I? There we go. Rain is going home. Just like with all repairs, you get a Bill card. Get yourself a nice little Bill card or a Bill sticker. Loctite. That'd be a dope, man. This would be an amazing tattoo. Also, guys, happy Friday the 13th. So, obviously, a lot of these figures had some bad luck, but not today. You know what I'm saying? Because we put on ourselves a super repair show today. That's right. Everybody gets a repair. Oh, my back. Oh, man. I do want to take my speeder bike here, and I think what I'm gonna do is I found like a wire hanger. Probably gonna cut some of this down like here, add it into this spot. Obviously not that high off the ground, but I could probably cut it right here and just leave it there so it's another little, I don't know. Somebody had mentioned using the what was it, the demo goblin base, grabbing a white rabbit. I was like, Ha! A sleeper agent for Loctite. Yeah, boy, let me tell you, man, my agenda is, whew, they will only use Loctite super glue. Today, the toy community. Tomorrow, question mark. Yeah, I'm also wanting to mod this guy out. I just want to mod the crap out of this one. I grabbed me an extra of the credit collection because right now I've got Mando pre-ordered. I picked up Kara, picked up the heavy Mando, and I picked up an IG-11. So I all have all those on card, which I don't think I'm gonna open them. They just look too cool. Just made like 10 of the flight stands. Really nice. Yeah, and I need one of these. I need one for this one. I'm starting to think though, like, am I missing? I think I'm missing something from here. I thought they had like a clutch or something. I think when I bought this, I might have missed something because there's also a piece right here that there's nothing there. So I think there's a piece or like a clutch I'm missing, but I was just happy to get a hold of it. This thing is super cool. I can build onto whatever I need to build onto it. Kind of want to make my I don't know, kind of got like some Star Wars fever going on right now, so getting excited for that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for showing up tonight. Thank you for your comments, your questions, your support. Like I said, man, we're climbing that mountain. We're climbing the views mountain, the view hours mountain, and I'm getting there. All thanks to you guys. So I really appreciate that. I always appreciate you guys. So yeah, I am missing the footrest. I thought so. Oh well, I'll figure that out. Maybe somebody can send one to Corey at Casting Cave and cast one for me and be my best friend. But I'm going to call it a night for you guys. I'm sure y'all are ready for more with the Unparalleled Universe live stream tonight. I believe they said, was it Toy Galaxy's going to be on there? That's pretty awesome. So yeah, I think I might have to miss out on it tonight, though, guys. I am beat. I'm tired. And like I said, I've got a wife to give affection to and time and love and attention. So, as always, thank you guys for showing up tonight. Truly do appreciate it. And take care out there. And also, just big thank you to my crew. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You're always here. You know who you are. It makes me want to do like shirts, just like Wade did. I tried making shirts actually years ago, but nobody knew who I was except for a couple of huge names, and that's all I was doing was just working the toy community. So, who knows? Maybe that'll happen. We'll see what happens. Y'all take care.